Well, there's a happy celebration here at Jennerstown Speedway as we are gearing up for a 100-lapper for the Martellus Pharmacy late models and a 200-lapper for the Cars Tour as they are making a return to Jennerstown after a successful run here in 2020. There are a bunch of familiar drivers from all around the country that came here to compete tonight. So let's get you caught up on all of the action from the American Freedom 300.
Fans came pouring into Somerset County to get a look at the American Freedom 300 with the Cars Solid Rock Carriers Tour making a return to Jennerstown for the second year in a row. Fans got to see some familiar faces at Jennerstown, including NASCAR Cup Series driver and Ligonier, PA native Garrett Smithley, along with NASCAR Xfinity Series driver Josh Berry, who got a win at Martinsville this year racing for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Well, this opportunity for me come about with Highlands Motorsports, and they wanted to race a couple races, and this was kind of the first one that really worked with both of our schedules for us to come do. And so far, I'm really glad that we came up here. It's a beautiful facility, great group of guys here, and really it's just been a pleasure to be here. So we're hoping to have a good run tonight. We had some issues in practice. We're working on it. We've got the car better. Hopefully we can have a solid run tonight and see how we shake out.
When the drivers were introduced and the national anthem was played during pre-race ceremonies, it was time to get the night started with the 100-lap race for the local guys in the Martellus Pharmacy late models. Albert Francis started on the pole, but it was Jarek Johnson in the 76 jumping out to the lead. But Francis, who is the defending late model champion at Jennerstown, was not sticking around second much longer as he cleared Johnson for the lead in turn 4. 20 laps in, Johnson was steered away from second when Barry Audi, the winningest driver in Jennerstown history, took it away from Johnson, but Francis continued to extend his lead on the rest of the field. Now 72 laps to go. Joe Maruca, who started 9th in the race, worked his way up to 3rd and was looking to take second away from Audi. He got around him after battling door-to-door and was looking to hunt Francis down. Francis was just busy lapping cars as he came up to Ethan Myers. These are the two drivers who decided to give all 150 miles a try tonight by competing in both races. After staying green for 55 laps, the caution came out for Mike Sweeney, who spun out in turn 3. On the restart, Francis was on the point again, but Joe Maruca was not far behind. Maruca was able to find a lane on the inside as he was looking to take the lead. But caution number 2 was waived with 41 laps to go for Barry Audi, who stalled going into turn 1. Audi was able to get a good push and he returned to action. The green flag was out once again, and this time it was Brian Shipp looking to take the top spot away from Francis. The two went side by side, turn after turn, but it was Francis taking the advantage to get the lead back. But that was only temporary for Francis, as Shipp was pestering him on the inside. And don't forget about Joe Maruca either, who was lying back in 3rd. After knocking on the door of Francis, Shipp became the new leader and Maruca took 2nd away from Francis. As Johnson was looking to take 3rd away from him, Maruca was digging on Shipp to take the top spot away. Maruca had the advantage on the inside coming out of the turns as he became the new leader with 22 laps to go. Maruca increased his lead more and more, and the laps were winding down as the first part of the night went to the checkers, with Joe Maruca taking the win for race number 1 of the night. Brian Shipp came in 2nd, and Jarek Johnson placed 3rd. Now it is time for show number 2 with the Cars Solid Rock Carriers Tour. You can catch all the highlights from the 200-lap race on Jennerstown's Facebook page and a full replay on pitroad.tv. Sammy Smith, who placed 2nd in the race 1 year ago driving for Kyle Busch, picked up the win driving for Wilson Motorsports this time after 15 crazy laps to the checkered flag. Listen to what Smith had to say after the race.
Yeah, it was tough last year, finished 2nd, first time here. But, coming around this year, I think I learned a lot. What I need in a car, what I need in a long-run car, and, I think we got it today. We weren't very good the first 2 stages. I think we started 6th with 40 to go, and we passed all those 6 cars up there pretty clean, and was able to get the lead and all those cautions and restarts. I just had to be perfect every time. I knew if I did that, I would be able to get the win.
And one of the many perks of coming to Jennerstown Speedway on a Saturday night is everybody can come to the pits and try to get autographs with some of the drivers that compete here. As a bunch of fans I see are already at Garrett Smithley's hauler, the NASCAR Cup Series driver. And ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank everybody who came out tonight, and we want to thank the Cars Tour for always putting on a spectacular show here at Jennerstown. And next week, it will be back to our 5 divisions of racing, along with the Super Cup Stock Car Series making a return for the second time this year. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, have a happy and safe 4th of July.